Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos for you every Tuesday and during busy seasons on many other days as well. Welcome to one of my favorite videos that I do all year. It is my top 5 daily planners, and this video is for 2021. So these are my top 5, which was really hard to narrow it down to that and to decide which ones went in this category this year. My top 5 of just all the planners that I've reviewed this year. And so it's just my personal favorites and then the runner-ups, which are 5 more, and I limited it to 5 runner-ups. Some of those runner-ups were so close with switching over into the top 5 category versus the runner-up category. These are in no particular order. I'm going to run through them each and show you the page layout, tell you my favorite features of each one, and then I'm going to link each one down below with its own review video. So if you're interested in any of these, I have a full review video on each one, and you can check out those individual videos for a more thorough walkthrough from front to back down in the description box, as well as if I have discount codes on many of these planners, that will be down in the description box also, but I will try to mention that as we go through them. So these are in no particular order. I'm gonna move my whole top 5 stack over here, and we're gonna start with the ERIN Daily Duo. So this was a brand new planner that just came out this year at her launch time for academic year, and it's also available for calendar year. It comes in 2 books. So each book is 6 months, and her daily page layout is from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. You have half-hour time slots on there. You have a good amount of a to-do list with tick-off boxes. You have a blank box at the bottom to use for anything you want. That can be dinner, workouts, anything you're tracking. You have a month-at-a-glance calendar at the top and a little blank space. I like to say kind of like for if it's anybody's birthday that day or special things. One of the things I love about the CONDREN is her 80-pound paper. I love the full 7x9 page for your day. I love the big font at the top. And I do like having a little header room at the top, but it's not too much. Not too much is wasted at the top. I think having half-hour time slots is a great thing too that many people want in a daily. So it's in one of my top 5 dailies. And like I said, my top 5 are in no particular order. The Daily Duo right now cannot be bought in separate books. It cannot be just tried out for 6 months. You have to buy both books together for a full year. So those are my favorite features about the ERIN. I also love the fonts and just the color that comes with each month, how the colors change each month. They flow with the seasons, at least here in the US, but it's not too much color on the page. So if you want to add your own colors, it won't be too overwhelming. And yet it is a little hint of a color. I just like the streamlined look of the page. And Saturday and Sunday in daily planners, we always have to talk about how they handle Saturday and Sunday. Share a page, but you just have one column for each day and then a shared note section with a full month view there once again. I actually, if you have to share a page for the weekend, which I prefer it to have its own page, I think this is one of the best designs. And like I said, that doesn't mean these are the best daily planners out there. These are just my personal top picks. Also, it's just based on what I have reviewed and what I've seen and had in hand. So there are a lot of planners out there. So that is the ERIN Daily Duo. All right, next up, I'm sure is going to be no surprise to many of you since I started using a traveler's notebook system this year. I started using Planner Perfect traveler's notebooks, but this can go for any traveler's notebooks. Before this system, I actually just started using an ERIN coiled notebook. So this could go for any coiled notebook, any traveler's notebook, any Leuchtturm. It's basically kind of bullet journaling your daily. So you can either do the scripting method like Planner Perfect teaches you about, and I will link that video down in my description, my Planner Perfect 101 video. It doesn't have to be for scripting your day. It can be for listing your day. It can be for using your page however you want. Just having a blank daily page to go on. Before I jumped into the TNs, like I said, I was just using the ERIN coiled notebook. So I really just sometimes, and obviously for this point in my life, at certain seasons in my life, have just really liked using a notebook and having complete freedom of my daily pages to use as much room each day as I want or as little room each day as I want, and crafting the page differently for each day, because each of my days looks so different between being a homeschool mom of 2 boys. I have a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old, running my channel like as a part-time business from home and just doing the normal mom stuff of keeping house, bills, food, clean clothes, all that good stuff. Every day looks very different. I just love having a blank page. And right now I'm loving decorating it seasonally with Planner Perfect stickers and washi tapes, but it doesn't have to be that way. I love the Planner Perfect TNs, but you could use any TN or any notebook. And it's basically using a blank book for your daily and deciding how you want to use your daily. Do you want to script your day out beforehand? Do you want to half script and half list, which is what I do a lot of the time? Number 2 is my Planner Perfect TNs as my daily system. And like I said, if you're interested in any of these, all the full reviews will be linked down below. Simplified is a daily planner that I personally have used for almost 5 years. This is probably the first year that I hardly used Simplified at all. Simplified really feels like home to me. I felt itching for a change this year, and I used a golden coil weekly as my daily for a lot of the year. And then I went into using the CONDREN coiled notebook for a daily. And then I went into using the Planner Perfect TN. If you're interested in my personal planning, I have a planning updates playlist where I give quarterly planning updates there. And I will link that down in the description too, so you can find that playlist easily. So I had been with her long before I started my channel. It's a daily planner I truly love. She has wonderful 70-pound paper. It is an uncomplicated page, which I typically prefer in my daily. You know, you can see a nod to that in the fact that right now I want a blank TN or a blank notebook page for my daily, because I love less to fill out in my personal daily planning. Simplified gives you that with just the hourly slots from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., a to-do list, a note section, and that's it. You have a header to write in anybody's birthday. Your colors change based on the day and stay that way all throughout the planner. It goes in the simplified color scheme for the happy stripe colors. And I just liked the simplified page. It's great paper to write on, 70-pound Mohawk, really good paper. I do like how you have a big note section. I would always use that for just different notes throughout the day. I loved having ample room for a to-do list. And if I wanted to time block out my day, a good room for that too, because I would never have appointments every hour. Sometimes I used it for my appointments. Sometimes I used it to time block. So I just like that it's simplified. It's a little bit smaller than a 7x9. I like the hardcover because carrying it around the house, it felt good in my hand. A pin could clip on here, and it was just really easy for me to carry around and use in that way. So I love Simplified for all those reasons. All right, are we on 4? We're on 4 of 5 is KitLife Daily. KitLife I am an affiliate with, and I have a $5 off. It's $5 off every purchase. It does not have to be your first purchase, and it is not a one-time use. The code is AMANDASFAVORITES. So unlimited use, $5 off every KitLife purchase, and my affiliate link and that code is down in the description. If you look at KitLife, one of the things I love about them is that they have a lot of room up here where you can do 2 separate lists, but I like the idea that you can go all the way across. So they've made their center line really light, which I like, because if you want to write longer list items or you want to use this as journaling or scripting your day, you can just write all the way across. I like that they have a top 3 and that they have it on the top left, because that's exactly where my eye goes for a top 3. I like how their time slots are at the bottom. I don't have a huge amount of appointments all the time, and I don't always love that taking a whole half of my page in daily planners, because sometimes I'm not in the mood to like time block my day and I don't want that to take center stage. But if I do want a time block, I still have it down here, but it's not taking like center stage. My list is taking center stage, or my notes or my journaling. So I really like their page layout because of that top design and putting your time blocking down in the left-hand corner. And then they have a box for gratitude, activity, like did you move your body, and your meal plan for the day. Now, personally, I would kind of like those to not even be labeled, because I would like to use the 3 boxes for whatever I want. I don't like to be told a lot what to use in planners, but I'm okay with it because it's small. If I do agree with listing gratitude every day, it's just I usually do it in my gratitude journal. And so I can use those boxes for whatever I want, regardless of what they say. I also love the KitLife planner because of the price. Their price point is amazing. This is a full 12-month daily. It is one of the lower cost planners. Right now it's on a big sale, and with my $5 off makes it even more. This is their academic year. I don't have their 2021 planner in hand yet. I will be doing a full review mid-November when they launch. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the launch date yet as of when I'm filming this video, so I'm not going to say it. So I don't have their 2021 in hand. This is academic year. But for what they give you, their price is amazing. Their paper is, 100 GSM, 68 pound. So it's not, 70 pound of Simplified or 80 pound of ERIN CONDREN. But for the price, it's amazing paper because it's 68 pound. It's almost to the 70 pound, but it's not Mohawk paper. It handles pen, as you can see there was my pen test, really well. And I just don't think you can beat this full daily planner for the price that they do it at. This is how their Saturday and Sunday is done. I really wish I had their 2021 to show you, but they have shown peaks already. And so at least I do know that their basic page layout is pretty much the same from what I've seen in their peaks. And so that's why I went ahead and put it in the top 5 because their page layout is going to stay the same. And I've always been a big fan of the layout. As you can see, I filled out pages like to share. This was if you want to write all the way across for journaling or scripting your day, have your top 3, have your time blocking, and your gratitude activity and meal plan. I also think they have a really good system for checking in every month where if you want to habit track monthly, list out your goals monthly, and focus on like a well-rounded life, taking care of all parts of yourself monthly. That is also included in here. That is not in the ERIN CONDREN or Simplified planners. That's worth noting that they have those extra sections every month after your monthly layout to help keep you on track with goals, with fitness, with self-care, and with those habits. I like how they've done their weekend pages, but your peak at a week is one of my favorite things. You can either use this for meal planning for your next week, or it can be kind of like all your appointments, your big things, like your week at a glance. What do you have coming up next week? And then you can turn back and like tab it if you want to stick a tab on it or a paper clip and easily reference it during the week to see a week at a glance for those appointments or that meal plan. So that is KitLife Daily. Number 5 in my top 5 in no particular order. I had a really hard time with number 5, you guys. On my list, my clipboard is sitting right up here on my windowsill. At the last minute, I crossed out my 5th one. I'm going to tell you the truth in this video and not keep it behind the scenes. I crossed out Day Designer as number 5 and moved in Plum Paper. And I was having such a hard decision on number 5 between those two, and I will tell you why. So Day Designer was now moved to a runner-up, and Plum Paper at the last minute was moved here. It was such a hard decision because I personally just don't love Plum Paper colors, but Plum Paper offers so many customization options in their daily that they had to be a top 5. And their paper is a little smooth for my liking, but it's amazing 80-pound paper. I just prefer paper with a little bit of tooth to it, which means a teeny bit of texture like ERIN CONDREN has. And this is one of the smoothest papers. It is the smoothest paper out of all the top 5, but it's not slick, but it's just very smooth like silk. But they offer so much in customization. I had to put them in here. What I love about them is this is their basic layout, but if you see all these words here, you can fill in those labels with anything you want, or you can have them blank so you can change them from week to week. Or if you're not sure what you're going to want them as, leave them blank and you try out different things from week to week and figure out what you like. And then your next planner, you can have it printed. They also have different sizes of Plum Paper. This is your 7x9. You can also get the A5 daily, which I think is just a great option too, size-wise for a daily for people who feel like the 7x9 page is a bit big for them. And the fact that you can label all these sections. So here's where you would put timed appointments. So you don't get a time blocking for your day. You could time block it yourself based on these lines, or you can just use it for appointments. I put grateful for, but this box could be for anything. It could be for your dinner. It could be for your workout. I put channel work, but that could be for whatever. I put reflection, but it could be whatever. To-dos, but you could list that as something else. and then top 3, but you could list that as something else. So they do have the page layout is going to stay the same, but whatever you want to label your sections, you get to choose. You also get to choose the month that your planner starts. You get to choose your cover and customize it. These are all the amazing things with Plum Paper that you can't do in any of those other planners that I've shared in my top 5. I do think that Plum Paper just has so much to offer. All these full review videos will be linked down below. All right, so that ends my top 5. Now we're going into runner-ups. The runner-ups are in no particular order either. We're going to go through them more quickly. But Day Designer, like I said, this was originally in my top 5. I switched it out for Plum Paper. What I love about Day Designer is they have made their paper thicker this year. Their paper is now 68 pound or 100 GSM. So it was more lighter weight. So now I'm happy with that they bumped up their paper quality. I'm also happy they made their ink just a tiny bit darker, but not too dark, but they listened to their customers and that's what people wanted. And I like that Day Designer comes in 2 different sizes. They're giving you a little bit bigger than a 7x9 and a little bit smaller than a 7x9. I like that you have size options with them. I like that it is very subdued. Like all your tabs are gold and your page is just the black and white. I feel like it works really well in a professional setting because you can pick your cover that goes well with a professional setting. And I feel like their covers are so classy. I love this orange one, but I feel like all their covers are classy. I like that it's a hardcover because like I said, when you're walking around with a daily planner, the mini feels really good in hand. I think I do have a Day Designer discount code that is still working. I think it works through the end of 2020. I like how they have a top 3. I like having top 3s and it's in your top left corner, exactly where I would want it. Your day starts at 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. You have ample room for to-dos. And if you're someone who needs more writing room, then pick the bigger size, their original planner. If you don't need to write out as long or you write smaller and you want something more portable, then you have the mini option. I like how they have a notes section. The little daily gratitude is a bit small for me to use for that. And they have a do, dinner, dollars, and don't forget. I like how their holidays have a little flag that stands out. The simplicity of their page just being divided by time blocking and to-dos, and their beautiful covers, just amazing covers and quality of their books. So that is Day Designer. This is a little hidden gem in the planner world. It is from a small company, JM Planning Essentials. It is also a bargain. I will put the price. Oh, here's the price, $24. It has 90 pages and it's undated. And it has 100-pound Mohawk paper. Yes, you heard that right. I love the paper. It feels like you are writing on butter. It is a very smooth but not slick Mohawk paper. I love that it is undated. So if you're not someone who needs a daily every day, but you just need to pick it up sometimes, I like my dailies sometimes to be just a notebook or undated. And I love this one. You can circle the day of the week. You can have your top 3 up here, or you could have like your dinner, your workout, the temperature up here, whatever you want to use those 3 boxes for. Then you have tick off boxes on your left. But if you needed to write longer items, I like how she did not put tick off boxes on the right so that you could write longer items all the way across. I really like that option there. Or make 2 separate lists. Or this could just be notes because there's no tick off boxes. So the options are endless. You have a graph grid at the bottom to use for whatever you need, notes or tracking. I just love this blank daily page that it's undated and you can pick it up whenever you need to and put it back down. And what makes it so special is that you get 100-pound Mohawk paper, which is so amazingly thick, you guys. When you grab a page, you think that you have 2 pages in your hand. See, when I grabbed that, I really thought there was 2 pages there. It is so thick, it borders on almost cardstock, but it's not cardstock. And it feels much nicer to write on than cardstock. Joanne has become a personal Instagram friend of mine, and I knew her before she started this company. And I just think she has done amazing. She offers traveler's notebooks, journals, plain notebooks like this with a coil, which is one of my favorite products of hers. Just her plain notebooks with a coil. And all of them have 100-pound Mohawk paper. Her TNs are so great for scrapbooking and memory keeping. Feels luxurious to be able to write a list on this type of paper. If you also just need a small portable book, so small, so lightweight, and it covers 3 months if you use it every single day. All right, next up is Monk Manual. Monk Manual is just one of my favorite daily planners because it keeps us focused on those things that are most important to us. It really resonates with my brain. I do have a 10% off for Monk Manual. My code is down in the description. And Monk Manual, not only is it a daily, we're going to go over the daily page, but it does give you a weekly page and a 2-page spread for every week, and then a monthly look, a 2-page spread for every month too. Monk Manual was developed to be a daily system for peaceful being and purposeful doing. And I used this planner for a good amount of time, and I really enjoyed my time in it thoroughly. Here are just some of the pages that I use so you can see how it looks filled in. It really did make me feel these words: focus, presence, and love. Every day you have a top 3. It's helping you, first of all, to see maybe I'm only going to get done these 3, and top number 1 is highlighted. I really liked that. And maybe I'm only going to get done this one, and that's okay. Because as a mom, as a homeschool mom, that resonates with me because many times I don't get to the rest of the list. So I liked having the top 3 focus. I liked having the number 1 highlighted, and then a small to-do list. You know what? As much as I like a big amount of space to write in, sometimes I need a small space to rein me in. And that's why sometimes I use a weekly planner as my daily planner. And you have seen that if you've been with me for a while, because I don't want to give myself a full page per day. I like that the to-do list is small, which helps keep my the reality of how much I can accomplish in perspective. Then I am grateful for, thinking about what you're grateful for every single day, 3 things I am looking forward to. So you're thinking a lot more than just your to-do list. That's also what my TNs do for me right now in Planner Perfect, thinking a lot more about my days than just a to-do list. And this planner forces you to do that too. You do have time blocking or appointments here, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. with half-hour slots and a couple extra slots before 6 a.m. and a couple extra after 10 p.m. So if you need those extra slots, they're open for you. I like the fonts that were chosen and just the very subdued colors because it feels calming. And if you want to add any colors, you can. And then this is your reflection at the end of the day. I really liked that my planner forced me to look at my day on this side and then reflect on it over here. When I was in it, it made me feel differently. I thought differently about my days. It was like a really nice bookend to my day, a really good way to end my day and to wrap up. And then there's just dot grid note room, which I like to have on every day, open room to write any notes I need to. It comes with 3 markers, which I love also because you can mark your day, your month, and your week. It has a band on it too, and just the look of it and feel of it is nice. So as you can tell, I'm a big fan of Monk Manual. And then we will go into Golden Coil. Golden Coil, I'm a huge fan of. I have used Golden Coil in a weekly capacity more than a daily, but I used this daily for quite a good amount of time, a couple months, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. My favorite things about Golden Coil are the 80-pound Mohawk paper that has a nice tooth to it. I also love that you get to pick the month that you start in and choose how long your book is. The max that your daily book can be is 6 months. It's a fully customizable planner in which you can choose extra pages to put in at the end of every week or at the end of every month. You get to choose what extra pages you put in the beginning of your planner and the end of your planner. And they have so many different options for those extra pages. These are all different extra pages you can add in the beginning, the end, or you can add a certain page at the end of every week or month. Another thing I love about this one, at the end of your week, after Sunday, you have a full lined page to kind of plan your next week before you go into Monday. And that is at the end of every week in their daily. So you can map out your major appointments of the week here for like just a week at a glance without having to go back to your monthly. You can do meal planning here. You can do just a weekly list here. Love their paper. Love that you get to customize it on your own. Love the quality of their planners. You can upload your iCal or your Google Calendar to here if you want to put all events in here. You get to pick which holidays you put in here. They have different holiday packages, or pick none to print on your calendar. If you don't choose one, no holidays will print. So make sure you print a holiday package if you wanted it. You get to start in any month. Like I said, it's just a really beautiful, classic looking, professional looking, customizable planner. So that is Golden Coil. All right, last but not least in my runner-ups is Passion Planner Daily. I also had a hard time deciding, my 5 runner-ups. There were other ones I wanted to throw into this category. But as far as price goes, the way that Passion Planner Daily brings in your goals and passions into your daily planning, I really like that. So now Passion Planner Daily includes blank monthlies. It's an undated 90-day monthly. You also have future planning up here. You have your roadmap, passion planning, check-in on your game changer goals every month. Passion Planner is more than just a daily planner for your lists. It really guides you on working on your goals and passions. I like that it's a very lightweight, portable, also affordable book, and that you can easily try out since it's undated for just one 90-day period. They have amazing 120 GSM paper, which is 80 pound. No problems at all. It's a smooth paper, but not slick and not overly smooth. You can do time blocking from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. or just scheduling appointments. My favorite thing of their daily page is the space of infinite possibility. I was kind of surprised I threw this in my runner-ups because on one hand, I don't like too many boxes to fill in and for people to tell me, how to organize my day, but they give me a space of infinite possibility, and I love that this is completely open. I could do my lists over here. I could do journaling. I can do notes for when I talk to the doctor. I just like that I have a full page to do whatever I want on every single day. I do like that your lists are kind of divided up into, they call it my game changer goal, but I would call it my top 3. It's 3 tasks. Today's focus, you write in the date, then personal to-dos and work to-dos, then free space, self-maintenance, the best thing that happened, today I learned, today in one word, and your mood. These are very easy things to fill in that I feel also makes a difference at the end of the day to go back and reflect on your day. So these are the things that I won't necessarily fill in my journal at night, but if I'm being asked in here, I will fill in and reflect on it. Every page is numbered in here also, so if you want to make an index with all those note pages, I do have a discount for Passion Planner if it's your first purchase, $5 off. That link is down in the description too. All right, guys, thanks for watching my top 5 daily. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Take care of yourselves. Happy planning, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.